All right, this is very exciting. 4,000 ordered this week. Earlier this week, something that I saw a couple years ago, I swear, at Harrods. I was in London and in their very bougie toy department. And this guy was demonstrating a toy like this. A critter, a gecko, I don't know, climbing a vertical wall. And I was like, that's crazy. And then I thought to myself, QVC should get that. And then I came home 2 years ago and forgot about it. Okay, but however, someone didn't, because look, for ages 4 and up, brand new Sunday of this week. So obviously only about 7 days old, and already how many ordered, Aaron? It's crazy. 400 in this show, 4,000 since Sunday. This is called the Hexbot. It is an RC, that means radio controlled, there's the remote, floor, ceiling, crawling, I don't know, gecko, critter, let's see them in action. 2 AAA batteries are all you have to put into the remote. That's all that's not included. Okay, come on out, because Elizabeth Werner, I have to see this live.
So excited. All right, we'll jump right in, right? So exciting, because this has technology that allows our kids to actually, look at this. He climbs, he goes up, he goes down, he spins in circles. And by the way, we've got lights in this as well. So in a minute, we'll bring the lights down and we'll be able to show that.
It's kind of freaking me out, because he does look like an iguana.
Look how he's just holding onto the wall.
How does he do this?
So there's a slight suction that's built in, and that's what's keeping it on the wall like this, allowing it to spin, allowing it to go up, allowing it to go down.
Oh my.
I mean, have you ever seen anything like this? So, you know, I was thinking, like, we're looking at the Christmas trees, the ambiance, all those fun things, but for the kids, this is where the magic lies, right? Where they can start controlling a creature. And Hexbots actually come from real robotic engineers. So the people that create these are actual robotic engineers that decided to play with toys. So you can, there's a little section. So right here is where the switch is. Now, if we move the switch one more time, we can play with this little guy on the floor as well. We don't need to have the sound. That sound that you hear is that slight vacuum. But yes,
what about, like, did I see video of it crawling on a ceiling?
Yes, ma'am.
No.
So on the ceiling, on the wall, on the floor, and again, we've got those fun glowing eyes. So the lights that are built into this.
That's amazing.
So you know I present toys on national television.
I
and
do.
Last year, in my top 7 items, we had last year's iteration of this, and it was nowhere near as cool as this. So now we've got the lights, we've got cool colors, and check it out. Whoa, oh boy! All right, let's see here. Let's see.
I need you to know I don't like nature, so I'm freaked out, because when I see him, I see a reptile in my backyard, and it freaks me out. However, I'm ordering this for Jagger.
But this one is not going to scare you, because it's not real, but you're going to have fun with it. And let me tell you, the kids, when they see this, it's amazing.
By the way, ages 4 and up.
Yep.
And it comes with a remote control. It is rechargeable, so there's no cord. Here is some pre-produced tape of what he's doing. Yes, he glows in the dark. I would imagine your kid or grandkid is going to want to name him or her. And we have had, since Sunday, 4,000 ordered, 800 in this show, closing in on 5,000 this week. And it's called the glowing Geckosaurus. So I guess technically it's some version of a dinosaur. It is so cool. And by the way, for 24 bucks, well done, Hexbots.
Yes.
Because I think most people, having seen that live, crawling up a wall and on a ceiling, and that's just, it is defying, like, physics and aeronautics. I think most people would pay double that. I'd pay 50 bucks for this thing.
Yeah.
$24 is also like a home run.
And for the fun that they're going to have, so this is actually a rechargeable battery. So we're going to give you a cord. You're going to just recharge this. We only have 2 AAA batteries in this. Simple as can be. There's an on-off switch here, and there's 2 ons. The first one is to drive it on the floor, and the second one is then to drive it on the wall. You hear that sound? That means it's ready. And I'm going to give this to you.
Oh, thank you.
Up, down, right, left.
Okay,
Very
fine,
simple.
fine.
And so in the studio, sometimes there's like a little bit more of like a range issue. You might have to come a little closer.
Oh, sorry.
See.
Got it. Okay,
So,
fine. Oh, boy.
But, is, so in home, you won't have the same studio issues that sometimes we have with all the lights and all the crazy. A 25-foot range, up, down, on the wall, on the ceiling, on the floor, smooth surface. Again, this is last year's version, was one of the hottest toys of the year. And I will tell you, as a toy expert, toys are not going to be easy to find this year.
Yeah.
QVC has done such a great job finding the best of the best. This is what everyone went crazy
sorry,
for
buddy.
at Toy Fair. So, you know, at Toy Fair, we walk around, there's 100,000 new toys every year. We're like little kids in a candy shop. This is where everybody stood, with the jaw down, like you and I when we play our games and we get really into it, the jaw's open, you know, right?
I've never heard of this company before.
Yes.
Although, did you hear me say that a couple years ago, I was at Harrods, and
Yes.
of course, the best department store in the world, if you ask me. And naturally, they have a toy department that would just make your eyeballs melt out of your head. And I saw something like this. For all I know, it was Hexbots. And I remember thinking, that is incredible.
I'm putting
Because
two up.
the way it defies gravity is just mind-boggling.
They are.
So you're
They're
saying
fun.
it'll crawl on a ceiling?
It will crawl on a ceiling. I tell people, just find that nice flat surface, and you're gonna bring the lights down. I've got two on here right now.
Wait,
I just thought
1,200
it would be
ordered.
Fun.
So if I get more than one, can I sync them to the same
If
remote?
you get more than one, they will both work on the same remote.
Okay,
Yep.
okay,
So
okay.
you can, look at this. Whoa! Yeah! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
I also have a really good friend. Her name is Sharon. She lives right near me, and she saw this on air,
Yes?
and she immediately bought like enough for all of her grandkids, and she's got like, if I'm thinking quick, like 4 or 5 grandkids.
So, right, think of all the holiday for the kids, but also, what about the birthday closet? Don't act like we don't all have that.
How funny that you should say that, because
Yes.
we're taking Jagger to our birthday party for twins tomorrow. And how I wish I had 2 of these,
Right?
to gift.
And look how much fun they are. By the way, remember that these are actual real robotic experts that have created these. So all the pieces are intricate, they're real, but they're designed for kids. So the body is a hard plastic, and then the legs and the tail they purposely did as a fun silicone. So as it's crawling, look how real it looks. I mean, you know, Shawnee Sue, don't worry though, it's not real.
Question.
Yes.
So it glows in the dark, great. But what about surfaces? Oh yeah, I get it now. His tail is silicone.
See?
Okay.
So it wiggles and it jiggles.
Is it only smooth surfaces?
surfaces.
Like it's not like you're taking it outdoors and using it on.
I mean, you could use it on pavement, which would be totally fine, but
Okay,
you want it
fine.
on a smooth surface.
I got it. I
Look at
got it.
this.
I got it.
Whoa!
Come here, little buddy.
Whoa! So, of course, I'm controlling 2 right now with the same remote. You're getting 1 when you get this home, and the remote. And again, these come with the rechargeable battery. So in the actual cute little pet that you're getting,
Hang on.
the battery inside is rechargeable, and then it's just 2 AAA batteries that go in the remote. This is going to be one of the hottest items out there. It's going to be impossible to find by Christmas, and the kids are going to go wild. By the way, so are the grown-ups. I mean, so are we.
I'm super impressed. Lifelike movements, the wall climber, the gecko that you will just fall in love with and want to name, and it's called Hexbots. And for ages 4 and up, honestly, how do you not get this? I'll tell you right now, I have seen a lot of toys at QVC over 17 years.
Yes.
This is my top 3, maybe top 2.
Why?
And by the way, it might even be number 1, but then I would have to mentally calculate all the toys.
What is it? Because everyone
Because
says this.
it's high quality.
Yes.
And what it's doing, it's really doing. This is not like smoke and mirrors and you get it home and then you're like, oh man, mine broke. It is incredible. It is defying gravity in a way that is truly unbelievable. And so for little kids, I think they will be absolutely mesmerized, to say the least.
Look at this.
And it's also really unique. Like, you just don't see something like this in the toy world. You can't even quite figure out how it's doing it, and frankly, you don't even care. You're just like, what?
That's exactly it. The motions and the movements in these is what really caught my eye. And when I was at Toy Fair, standing around with a bunch of toy professionals that do this for a living, I mean, look at them go.
Whoa, sorry, buddy.
Look at them
I'll
go.
also just say, because they are made with both, hang
The
on,
hard
buddy.
body, the soft body,
they're made with, is
jiggles.
mine doesn't want to stick.
He might be tired.
Is it-
you
oh,
know?
he's losing
I will
his
tell you
charge.
this. Before I went on, everyone in the studio was playing,
playing
with
with
these.
these? Oh, gosh.
So, you know, we kind of do use the
I know it's not real,
mean,
but
it's fun.
it's kind of real, and it's
But
freaking me out.
They spin in circles. They go forward and backwards. You can drive them on the floor, drive them on the ceiling. If I turn off the little mode here, we can drive them on the floor. We can drive them. Oh, look at here. You can move your guy now.
3,000
Look at
now
this.
ordered. They're going in my shopping cart as soon as
Here we
I get
go.
off the air tonight.
I love them. I love them.
You are
the more
awesome.
the better. They're so much
Love
fun.
you.
Thank
Love
you for
you.
having me. Great to see you.
Okay. Might have to name mine Gary the Gecko because I like a rhyme. I like a rhyming. I sure do.